hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 20 of the Discordancy Podcast. So for this special, not really special, this episode, I will be talking about, let's go with 3 things, okay? I will not be telling you ahead of time what they are because they are a surprise, and yeah. Anyways, it's currently 3 minutes past 5 o'clock on Tuesday, the 13th of August, 2024. But you will be seeing this episode on the next day, on Wednesday, the 14th at 6 p.m. Anyways, I will be showing you something, which will be the first thing that I will be discussing about. First off, you have to... here it is. Yeah, I don't think this will all fit in a single frame. So, by the way, this thing, I will be bringing this thing home. Let's just, like, look at the size of this. It's way taller than me. It's way longer, and just half of it almost matches my whole height of 176 centimeters. A humble 5'9", if you use the imperial system. Anyways, this will be the very first thing that I'll be discussing about, because this thing, like this prop of just the word Poland and its translation Polska in Polish, is something that we do not deserve, we do not own in any way, shape, or form, but I will be taking home in about an hour. So let's discuss what that was for a bit. So that was a banner from 11th grade that the predecessors of this classroom, which is just right beside this one that I'm currently parallel with right now, since that classroom was still under a grade 11 advisory, grade 11, and then that, like, there was this thing that we did back in October last year where we displayed our selected countries for like a UN parade, because we always have a UN parade on the 24th of October, or on the closest day of the 24th of October. There will probably another one later this year. So what that thing was a banner from the previous set of people from the previous class that set that up. Their selected country was Poland. What we selected was the country of India. So we did that not because we wrongly displayed India's culture, heritage, and the way that it functions. No, it's just that, things just didn't go well with us. But now, for me and for this classroom, it's going well so far, since we have already established relationships among each and every single one of us, since the set of classmates that I had last year is the same this year, +1 and -2, which makes it -1. And yeah, that's pretty much the story behind this banner. It's just from a UN parade activity that we did in the school. Yeah, you may notice that this is the exact same place and location where I recorded my podcast episode 2 weeks ago. You know, it's the 19th episode. Let's check out Spotify for now, and we will be checking out our own podcast. That's a bit meta for me, but you know, you should go check it out since it's been a while since I have made a podcast episode. Here it is, the Discordancy Podcast. Okay. There you go, Season 2, Episode 19. There you go, alright. Yeah, here it is. Let's increase the brightness for a bit. There you go, Season 2, Episode 19. I don't think you can see that it's there. The sun's too hot. I think it's reflecting my screen, so you can't actually see anything. I'm sorry. But here it is. My last episode was Season 2, Episode 19, which is why this one is Season 2, Episode 20. Now, I just want to quickly say that I think there won't be 4 episodes of this podcast for the month of July. I just don't think so, you know? Like, I have been pretty busy lately. I have lost some motivation, like I've had some burnouts, but the spirit is still in me where I continue to make these kinds of content because, you know, I have a lot of things to say and a lot of things to discuss and talk about and make, and a lot of people to entertain as well. We have grown so much over the last 2 weeks, so thank you so much for the enormous growth that this channel, like this set of channels, and like just my entire content in general has been reaping. Like the audience that I have gained is a lot, and thank you so much. Like, in the grand scheme of things, about 200 people is not much, but for me, 200 people just watching me doing whatever this is, that's more than enough. I'm ecstatic when even just 10 people will regularly continue discussing my content, let alone nearly 200 people. Thank you so much for that, because I am eternally grateful for the success and the audience that I have gained over the last so many years, like 5 years I think. And I just want to say thank you, because without you guys there wouldn't have been a 20th episode of the 2nd season of my podcast. Okay, it's not difficult to set up a podcast, don't get me wrong, but it's also not that common. It's not like YouTube where you can just upload and just see that where the analytics go. No, that's not how podcasts work yet. That's how I treat it. Like, I make regular episodes of anything and everything that I really want to discuss, and then put it out on Spotify and on YouTube and all of these other platforms to advertise to and promote to, and then make some clips and then go on another day and then have some time again to make another podcast episode. So it's just a cycle, is what I'm saying. It's just a cycle. Anyways, the next thing that I want to quickly talk about is sorry. Let me just where are you? Okay. You should hear me right now. You should be able to hear me. Alright. So we're going to rank some Eastern European countries. There's only a handful, so okay. Let's see. Are there any? There's simple English. Okay, so I have a list. I will be ranking all of these countries from 1 to 10. According to the widest contemporary definitions, including those used by the UN Statistics Division, several other UN organizations, and Eurovoc, the multilingual thesaurus of the EU, the following states are in Eastern Europe. And we begin with Russia. Absolute 5. You know, it's a 5 out of 10. Like, the people there are incredibly nice, attractive, talented, just has so much potential. And yet, the thing that makes it 5, it's just the government. Like, the way the governments operate, like the government in Russia operates and how it's run is just not my thing, you know? Like, there's this thing in me where I just don't like how Russia works. Hold on. Anyways, the way that I think Russia is run should not be the way that it is. Like, you know, there shouldn't be any some sort of any hindrances to the democratic process in Russia. So that's why it's a 5. Even though the people, the women are attractive, the people are talented, there's just a lot for them to show. They have so much talent. Anyways, next, Belarus. I would say a 4. Like, even though they didn't engage in the Russia-Ukraine war, they were indirectly involved. Let me explain. The thing is, Russia and Belarus are like best friends, so there's just this connection with these two countries where if Belarus is in need, Russia will help out. If Russia is in need, Belarus will help out. Yeah. That's why it's a 4. And yeah, it's a 4 over 10. Next, Serbia. Its capital and largest city is Belgrade. Yep. Yeah. Belgrade with its ethnic groups: 83% Serbs, 3% Hungarians, 2% Roma, 2% Bosniaks, 9% others. I would say this is let's go with 6. Let's go with 6 out of 10. Yeah, since Serbia does not recognize Kosovo, and they just continue to attack the country, because, they do not recognize Kosovo, which they absolutely should, because Kosovo deserves independence, which is why it's 6. Hungary, let's see, Hungary, I would go with an 8. The people are nice, the public transportation is very nice, there are a lot of nice things out there. It's just that their president is Viktor Orban, which is a major red flag, and he should not be there in the first place. Next, Moldova. Not because there's anything bad about how it works, it's just that there's such a poor country in Europe as a whole, so it's unfortunate, but the people are really nice. There are a lot of nice things to see. I would go with 7. A 7 out of 10. Next, Turkey, 10. It's a perfect 10. Of course it's a 10. Why would you give Turkey anything less than a 10? It's Turkey. Not because they're trying to kill me or anything. The Turkish government is not involved in any way, shape, or form in how I operate in this society. I do not have much to say about Turkey, but there are indeed a lot of great things in Turkey. Next, Azerbaijan. I don't know. Just them trying to forcefully take back Nagorno-Karabakh and won. I don't think it should be theirs if the people themselves living in there want independence, or simply just transfer of power to Armenia, I think. Let's go to... Let's see, Azerbaijan, Nagorno-Karabakh. There it is. I was right. The Nagorno-Karabakh conflict is an ethnic and territorial conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the region of Nagorno-Karabakh, inhabited mostly by ethnic Armenians until 2023, and 7 surrounding districts inhabited mostly by Azerbaijanis until their expulsion during the 1990s. The Nagorno-Karabakh region was entirely claimed by and partially controlled by the breakaway Republic of Artsakh, but was recognized internationally as part of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan gradually re-established control over Nagorno-Karabakh region and the 7 surrounding districts. So, yeah, not a lot of good things in Azerbaijan. So let's go with 4 as well. 4. Never mind, 5. Let's give them a 5. Because I haven't researched much about Azerbaijan. Armenia. This was my country back when I was in 7th grade. And yeah. That's it, really. What do I say? It's just okay. It's a 6 out of 10 countries. It's a 6 country. Let's go next with the partly recognized countries. First is Abkhazia, next is Kosovo, next is South Ossetia. Abkhazia and South Ossetia, I would go with 5 because they are recognized by Russia. Kosovo, I would go with 8. Alright. And finally, for this episode, I will be reading out some news stories for you. Yay! Some news stories! Yay! My favorite! Okay. Let's... Where are you? There. Okay, so we... Oh. Yeah. What the hell? Alright, let's begin with international news. All of these stories are true, by the way. I did, or not a single person has made any of this up. Let's begin with former President Donald Trump survives assassination attempt during campaign. Former President Donald Trump was the target of an assassination attempt while addressing supporters at an open-air campaign rally near Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump was struck in the upper right ear by a gunman identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Crooks fired 8 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle from a nearby rooftop, killing one audience member and critically injuring 2 others. The assailant was subsequently shot and killed by the Secret Service's counter-sniper team. Dramatic footage captured Trump, who had taken cover behind his lectern, emerging bloodied but defiant. The Associated Press's Evan Vucci photographed Trump pumping his fist and shouting, "Fight!" Fight, 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 that, as he was escorted off stage. Trump was rushed to a hospital where he was treated for his wounds and released later the same day in stable condition. Trump's first in stable condition. Why did I do that? Trump's first public appearance after the shooting occurred 2 days later at the 2024 Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. In the aftermath of the attack, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheetle resigned following heavy criticism over security lapses. President Joe Biden has ordered an independent review of the security measures in place and condemned the violence, calling for a reduction in inflammatory political rhetoric. The incident has spurred calls for enhanced security for major political candidates and has been accompanied by a surge in misinformation and conspiracy theories on social media. Next, we will be discussing let's go next with Alice Guo. Right? Okay. Let's go with Alice Guo next. The Senate on Saturday issued an arrest warrant for Alice Guo merely 4 months after she was catapulted into the national spotlight after, quote, failing to recall details of, quote, growing up on a farm as she faced questions from lawmakers. The 33-year-old mayor... Alice Guo's 33? Damn, hella young, man. The 33-year-old mayor has been faced with several accusations such as having a fake identity, being a Chinese spy, and being part of a Philippine offshore gaming operator syndicate, or a POGO syndicate. This as her statement, "Hindi ko na po maalala, Your Honor," answer at the Senate became the talk of the town and became a punchline everywhere. I will quickly translate. Hindi ko na po maalala, Your Honor means I can no longer remember, Your Honor. Like, she's simply just stating that she, quote, forgot. So, but how did it go from meme to Senate arrest and the Anti-Money Laundering Council stepping in to freeze her alleged billions of assets? We'll never know. Next, we'll go with this next one. Okay, yeah. Next, we will go to court orders 20-day freeze on assets of Apollo Kibuloy. The Court of Appeals has issued a 20-day freeze order on the assets and properties of Apollo Kibuloy, the embattled leader of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. The order, handed down by the CA's Special 3rd Division on August 6th, follows a petition from the Anti-Money Laundering Council targeting Kibuloy's extensive holdings. The 48-page ruling places a temporary hold on 10 bank accounts in Kibuloy's name, 47 accounts linked to KOJC, as well as 7 real properties and 5 vehicles under his ownership. Additionally, 16 properties and 16 vehicles associated with KOJC and Kibuloy's Special Media Empire, and Kibuloy's Media Empire Sunshine Media Network International have also been frozen. AMLC's investigation uncovered 330 significant financial transactions linked to Kibuloy between December 2006 and February 2022. Including large cash deposits from 2007 to 2018. The National Bureau of Investigation suspects these funds are tied to illegal activities involving Kibuloy, his associates, and his church. The freeze order also extends to the assets of 9 individuals linked to Kibuloy, who is currently wanted on charges of sexual and child abuse. Authorities have yet to apprehend him. Pretty sad, pretty odd, I know. Next is illegally smuggled red Bugatti. Yes. The owner of a smuggled red Bugatti Chiron sports car surrendered the vehicle to customs authorities on Friday. In a statement, Bureau of Customs Deputy Commissioner for Intelligence Group Juvimax Uy, odd name, I know, said that the luxury car was surrendered to the joint team from the Customs Intelligence and Investigation Services at a house in Ayala Alabang village in Muntinlupa City, where the vehicle was hidden. Quote, "Our intelligence is that the red Bugatti had been stored in a house in Alabang. Since we shared the information about the 2 cars publicly, it got harder for the owners to drive these anywhere," we said. The vehicle is one of the 2 Bugatti Chiron sports cars that are the subject of a search launched by the agency earlier this week. Am I still visible? Hell yeah, I am. Yes, sir. Okay, the camera stopped recording. Okay, there we go. Hello. Hi. There's also fish. There we go. Authorities have yet to find the other vehicle, a blue unit with plate number NIM 5448. Reports said these vehicles were seen traversing the roads of Pasay, Pasig, Muntinlupa, and Cavite. The 2 vehicles are registered to a certain Menguinju and a certain Tu Trang Nguyen. The BOC is still establishing the car's country of origin and whether they are brand new or second-hand at the time of their importation. Anyways, the battery in this camera is almost dead. However, the other 2 are charging, so we'll be good. Finally, the Carlos Yulo family issue. Filipino gymnast Carlos Yulo's feud with his mother has been making headlines in his home country, threatening to eclipse the euphoria over his historic twin gold medal wins in the Paris Olympics. At the center of the disagreement is how Angelica Poquizulo managed her 24-year-old son's finances and her reported disapproval of his girlfriend, a content creator on TikTok. Intense coverage of the spat, which has played out in interviews, social media posts, and even a hastily arranged press conference, has prompted many to call on the media for restraint. Mr. Yulo is only the second Filipino to win an Olympic gold medal after weightlifter Heidelin Diaz in the 2020 Tokyo Games. He is already a local celebrity and product endorser, with the twin medal haul only elevating his profile even higher while stirring national pride. He will receive a 20 million peso cash bonus from the Philippine government. Corporate sponsors have pledged to give him a swanky condominium unit and a lifetime of free buffet meals and inasal, a local roasted chicken flavored with lemongrass and ginger. The capital city, Manila, has also started preparing festivities for his homecoming. But soon after his second goal on Sunday, reports began to surface about an interview his mother had given to a local radio station that same day. In that interview, Ms. Yolo said that contrary to allegations, she did not mismanage her son's money and had in fact deposited it at a bank in Manila. She said she received money on her son's behalf. 2 days later, on the 6th of August, Mr. Yulo released a video on TikTok asking his mother where his past prize money had gone because he, quote, never received it. Mr. Yulo also said his Filipino girlfriend is not a red flag and that his mother had judged the woman because of her appearance and her liberal upbringing in Australia. Ooh, spooky. Mr. Yulo, no, never mind. Quote, my message to you, Ma, is I hope you heal and move on. I have forgiven you a long time ago. Excuse me. I pray that you are always safe and sound, Mr. Yulo said in the TikTok video. Anyways, I think that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. And I think I will be catching you on the next one. The battery in this camera is almost dead, but I look hella cute. Yeah, I just look hella cute, and I think that's it for now. All right, bye bye.